Hello. I wanted to reach out to thank all of you for being a part of the Global Summit to End Sexual Violence and Conflict. Your event is one of many others taking place around the world, making this a summit like no other. This is necessary because the issue you are discussing today is a crime like no other. It is hard to document, let alone investigate. It is so destructive it can lay waste to entire communities.
I think it's hugely important that while the top political summit takes place in London, we have an event here today in The Hague for the decision makers of the future to get involved with what is truly a crucial issue for our generation. The times when such terrible sexual and gender-based violence and war could be simply ignored has passed.
I'm very happy that this summit is taking place in London at this very high political level, because working for the Netherlands Red Cross, within the Red Cross movement, for us it's very important to have this legal base and to have this discussion at that level.
The sexual violence is a problem for all of us. We are all part of the problem, we have to be all part of the solution.
Everyone has to know that there are limits to what you can do during an armed conflict, and sexual violence is never an option.
So I've really enjoyed taking part in this conference today, meeting with such an interesting group of young people and discussing such an important topic.
As a future victimologist, I was very inspired by the topic of sexual violence in conflict. Within this workshop I learned a lot about the legal perspective on sexual violence in conflict. We learned about international humanitarian law. While at my studies normally we approach it from the social scientific side.
I think that it's very important for young people to, wherever they are, to be aware about the way they are sort of taught to be as women and men. So to be aware about the gender roles and the expectations that are put upon them.
Today, hundreds of young people from all around the world have gathered together to talk about sexual violence in conflict. We recognize it not only as a global issue, but also we claim justice for all the victims of sexual violence in conflict. You are part of the solution.
It is time to act.
Time to act!